This is a Golden Age comic book here. Witch's Tales number 26. I got a better camera now. You can actually see the writing and stuff on the cover, so I'm kind of excited about that. I can let's see, figure out how to do everything. Delicious, reducing sweets taste like candy. This is the cover, table of contents page, long shot, Wuthering Heights. Go Vampire up there. Let's see, there's an ad for Have You Got What It Takes to Become a Criminal Investigator? Fingerprint Expert. So this is cool, you can actually read the dialogue here. So anybody out there in YouTube land, I used to always make little comments. You may be able to turn the volume down and read this yourself now, instead of me talking about the story so much. There used to be there's supposed to be something on this camera to zoom in and out, but it doesn't seem to be working for some reason. I have to play with this, get used to it. But there you can see all the dialogue. It's kind of cool. So if you don't want to listen to me talk, turn down the volume. You can pause the screens and actually read the entire comic book yourself. It's kind of neat. In this story, this guy, apparently he can't die. He tells this guy they can make a lot of money because he can't die. No matter what happens to him, he can never die. Jumps off of a thing here. Falls down to his death. No, he doesn't die. Sorry. This is my brand new camera I just bought, so I'm trying it out. I think it's kind of cool though that you can, the other videos I made, you can't see the details so much in the close-up. And here you can actually see that tiny little dialogue. As I'm looking through this viewfinder, you can read it, so that'd be cool for anybody interested in reading. You can read this on your screen, see how it comes out. I guess some of the quality gets diluted when you upload something to YouTube. I got little nursery rhymes here. So I'm kind of excited about this new camera. I think it's a lot better than my old videos where you can even see all that text there. If somebody wanted to read this, go through here and read this real quick. This story here is kind of cool. It's like Wuthering Heights. They redid it, called Wuthering Heights. The guy's name is Heathcliff instead of Heathcliff. So you can read that dialogue. In this version, some guy comes to say at the Heathcliff Wuthering Heights Manor. Right there, you can see that dialogue real good. And he thinks Kathy's calling out to him in the night. Thinks he heard her voice. I don't know how many of you people have read Wuthering Heights out there. It's a good book. So here's Kathy out here calling for him. You see that dialogue there? Good. You get a little shadow here though. And Kathy is dead. She came to warn him that the guy that's staying at her place is a vampire. Kinda corny. Stop smoking. Because young kids reading comic books really need to stop smoking. Because I had a bunch of adults who used to read comic books back in these days. Which is the same way as today. It's a classic cover right there, melting face. Ads for other comic books. Flip. It's like a Mad magazine. Live Toy Circus. Performing chameleon free. The famous kind of ads they put in the backs of comic books. So I'm excited about this new camera. It's got a lot better detail. You can see all this stuff. Hopefully I'm not going through too fast. Go vampire. Read all that dialogue. It's cool. This story, this vampire went to Vampire U University. He comes back home, he's all excited because his son just graduated. But his son's not so as excited about it as he is. Doesn't want to be a vampire, he says. He goes out to try to get a victim to please his father here. He just jumps at her, scares her away. He's glad. He doesn't want to hurt her. I thought there was supposed to be a zoom in and out button on this camera, but it's not working for some reason. Well, maybe because I have the macro mode already going. That's as close as you can get to it. So anybody out there in YouTube land, you can turn the volume down if you don't want to hear my voice and use the pause button. You can actually go through and read these yourself now. I'm posting. If anybody out there at all is interested. It's kind of just making these for myself, really, because I wanted to keep a record of all the comic books I was selling. Because I need some money. I had these comic books, selling them on eBay. So I started videotaping them just for the heck of it. I got kind of addicted. I can't stop doing it. But then I was like, well, I need a better camera so I can get in all this detail. You can actually read it. This is a lot of the older videos, if you look at that I posted. You can't read them. Yeah, I went through and was describing each story so you can get an idea, but we'll see. I might actually even read some of these. It's a little written story, so you can go through and actually read this if you want to. Use your pause button. This story here is kind of stupid. It starts off kind of good, but the ending of it is actually kind of stupid. Let's see, I got a button here. With this button you can zoom in and out, but see, it's blurrier. You can get real close.